Let me ask you a question. What if you could send out a text message from your phone right now and reach all of your best customers at once? Would that be a good thing? My name is William Knoll, and I have several years' experience working in the restaurant industry. I worked at Ponderosa Steakhouse when I was in high school, Hardee's, which is now Carl's Jr., Godfather's Pizza, Church's Chicken, Steak and Shake, Wendy's, and these are just the ones I can remember. And as a manager, I understand what it's like when things are slow. I had no idea at that time what it would be like when it was this slow in the restaurant industry because we didn't have a pandemic at that time. But back in the day, I used to tell my crew something that I'm sure you as a restaurant manager or owner say today. If you got time to lean, you got time to clean. Well, I want to present something to you from my experience, both as a restaurant manager and as an online marketer, that will help you to never have a slow day again in your restaurant. I know that's a bold statement, but I'm going to show you how here in the next few moments. Let me ask you a question. Which day of the week is your slowest? It could be Monday after you had a strong weekend, people going back to work. Perhaps it's Saturday afternoon. But look at your receipts or consider your last slow day. How would you like to be able to discover a secret that very, very few restaurant managers are using right now, but it's being made available to you so that you will never have a slow day again? In order for this to happen, you're going to have to understand the three ways that a restaurant makes money and how you can capitalize on that. Number one, restaurants make money by finding new customers. This is the holy grail of staying in business. Number two, you get your current customers to come back to your restaurant more often. Instead of once a month, make it twice a month, once a week. If it's once a week, make it twice a week. And then number three, you get your current customers to spend more money every time they come back to your restaurant. Now, some restaurant owners and managers have fallen into the trap of believing they can just generate customers online. And it is true. It does work. But friend, it is very, very expensive. I would like to propose a new way for you to make money for your restaurant where you can reach your best customers and entice them to come back to your restaurant anytime you want. How do we do that? By getting their permission to send them marketing messages to their cell phones. Now this next slide is a demo or a mock-up for a pizza restaurant. The image in the back, of course, is a pizza. If you're in the pizza business, this would fit you very well. If not, we could make it steak, shrimp. We would actually craft an ad for you as well as table cards that you could use in your restaurant. But let's just pretend you're in the pizza niche. This would be a card on your restaurant table. It could be an ad that we put up on Facebook, and it basically says here in the white text, text the word demo to 405-369-5566. That's what I want you to do right now. Open your messaging app, type in the number 405-369-5566, and pause the video here so you can get the response. Okay, did you receive it? Now imagine if you had a list of 50 or 100 or 500 customers and you were able to pull out your mobile phone, put together a message which I would help you craft and update, and I would actually load it into our software. And whether it's 10%, whether it's 50%, whether it's a free dessert, whatever it may be, send this message out to those 50 or 500 customers, and you would have the word pizza, you would have the word discount, you would have the phone number that they would call. All 50 or 100 or 200 or 500 customers would get that message, do you think that would help increase business? Absolutely. Let's take a look at a couple examples of messages that you might be able to use. And again, I asked that question earlier. What if you could send out a text message from your phone right now and reach all of your best customers? Well, here's some examples. The first one is a scarcity example. Our daily special ends at 8 p.m. Order now before we run out. Text special to 405-555-1212. Of course, that phone number would be one that I would purchase for you, and it would be attached to your customer list. But it could be a scarcity message. The next one is an incentive. Get a free dessert with all dinners. Text dessert to phone number to claim your free dessert. Here's an event. Perhaps you have live music at your restaurant. You could mention the name of the band. We're having live music from the ABC band. Text reserve and to 405-555-1212 and reserve your table. Or maybe it's a discount. Happy Tuesday. That's your slow day. So get a Happy Tuesday discount. Text 10% to 555-1212. Whatever message you want to craft, I would program it into our software, send it out to you, and then at your leisure, we could send out to your customer base. And as I said, you would never have a slow day again. But I really want to help resurrect and revive the restaurant industry as best I can. So I'm going to give a couple other examples that I'm offering to my customers. You could send out a message to receive a free hotel savings card valued at $100. Text hotel to and then your phone number. And even here, another way that we're helping you get more customers, win a complimentary vacation to Orlando, Las Vegas, Branson, one of these other places. Text vacation to and then your phone number. What we're trying to do is to jumpstart interest or to build more interest in your restaurant, get people on the list, and then at your leisure, you send out messages to these individuals so that they can come in and buy your product. Have you ever heard of the radio station WIIFM? Well, it stands for What's in It for Me, and that's what I want to discuss right now. When you hire me to build your restaurant clientele, I will purchase at my expense 250 table tents or cards to help you get jump started. Now that's just the initial setup only, the first month. I will also automate a text broadcasting service so that you or a manager or a designated employee can send out text messages. I will also set up a social media campaign on your Facebook page so that you can advertise to your current following and expand that following. You will be able to broadcast up to 1,000 text messages per week for no extra charge to help jumpstart your list building for text messages. I'll also provide 4 vacation certificates to some of those locations that you saw on that previous card here, and also provide you with 10 hotel savings cards. Again, you could say enter hotel, text the message hotel to 555-1212. You have that person on your SMS broadcast list. We'll have a drawing to give away the card, and then you can market to them at your leisure. But the one that is most important is the last one. You get me. You get me working behind the scenes to help build your restaurant business. I'm not going to be your employee, so you don't need to do a W-2 or take out taxes. You pay me a small monthly fee, but I work behind the scenes to get you more customers each and every month. Well, let's do a quick FAQ to help answer some questions that you may have. First one, who sends the messages? You or someone that you designate. What will the messages say? They'll say whatever you want. I'll give you some ideas and help craft that, but whatever message you want, that's what we will send out. How often will you be sending messages? Up to, well, I would say once a week, up to 4 times a month. it might be better for you to do only 2 times a month because you don't want people to unsubscribe from your list because they're getting too many messages from you. How many texts can you send out each week? Up to 1,000. But if you are a larger restaurant, you can purchase more. How are the messages sent? From your mobile phone, so you do not have to do it from the office, your restaurant office. You could be on vacation in Las Vegas and just send out a text message to your list. How much does this cost? $200 per month right now, but we will be raising the price very soon because we don't want to saturate the market. Are there any other fees? Absolutely not. Do you have to sign a contract? No, but we do recommend a 3-month minimum because it's going to take some time to get your list built up before we can actually start marketing to them. How long will it be before you see any business? Usually within 2 to 3 weeks from when you first start. And how do you get started? You go to restaurantrevival.net, or you can call or text me at that number, and we can discuss what kind of campaign would be best for you. Again, it's only $200 a month right now. Depending on when you're watching this video, it could be double that. Initially, we're probably going to go cap it at $500. But to get started, we're just going to charge $200 to help struggling restaurants get more customers. So again, this is William Knoll with Restaurant Revival. My number is 405-315-8593. You can call or text me at that number. We do have other services to help your restaurant grow, including web design, social media management, reputation management. But again, I'd like to do business with you, and in order to incentivize it a little bit more, I'm willing to give the restaurant owner, or, well, I'll say restaurant owner and their management team, a free vacation certificate just for giving us a try. So again, my name is William. Go to restaurantrevival.net or call me at 405-315-8593, and let's get started reviving your restaurant business. Thanks.